Listen with your whole being, not just your ears, because what I am about to share is not ordinary knowledge. It is a frequency, a code, a transmission meant to awaken dormant parts of your soul. The universe does not place you here by accident. If you are hearing these words, it means your higher self pulled you into resonance with this exact message. On August 22nd, 2025, something rare and powerful will happen in the heavens. The black moon will rise. This is not just another lunar phase, not just another cycle you've lived through many times before. This black moon is the strongest and most catalytic of the year, positioned at the final, fiery degree of Leo, a degree astrologers call the anaretic degree, the last breath before transformation. This is a moment that collapses timelines, resets destinies, and calls you to step into your truth with a power you may never have felt before. Understand, beloved soul, this is not an ordinary event. It is a cosmic summons. The black moon is the second new moon in a single calendar month. To the unawakened, it may seem like a small technicality of dates, a coincidence of the calendar, but those who are attuned know better. The black moon carries a force of magnification, a doubling of lunar energy, an intensification of the void. It is the darkest night when no sliver of the moon is visible, when the sky itself seems to turn its face away. Yet within that darkness lies the seed of all creation. The black moon is the womb of the cosmos, the 0 point, the fertile emptiness, where realities dissolve and are reborn. On August 22nd, this void will open wider than ever before, pulling you toward it like a gravitational well. You may resist, you may cling to old identities and comforts, but resistance will only create suffering. The wise will surrender. The brave will step willingly into the dark, knowing it is not an ending but a sacred rebirth. Already, in the days leading to this black moon, you are feeling its approach. Strange waves of energy moving through your body. Sudden exhaustion followed by bursts of manic inspiration. Dreams so vivid you wake disoriented, as if you had lived another life while you slept. Some of you feel pressure at the crown of your head, buzzing in your ears, or pulses of heat through your spine. Do not dismiss these as random symptoms or mundane stress. They are signals your system recalibrating to the frequency of the black moon. You cannot carry your old density, your outdated beliefs, your expired versions of self into this portal. Your body knows this. It is preparing you, whether you are conscious of it or not. That restlessness, that unease, that quiet knowing that something is coming, it is not paranoia. It is truth. The black moon is already working on you, stripping away illusions, loosening attachments, pulling you into alignment with your higher path. This is why many of you have been questioning everything lately. The job that once gave you security now feels like a prison. The relationship that once defined you now feels hollow or heavy. The routines you used to cling to for stability now suffocate you. The black moon energy amplifies this dissonance, forcing you to confront the gap between the life you are living and the life your soul came here to embody. Some of you may feel as though you are living two lives at once, the outer shell of who you were, and the quiet voice of who you are becoming. This tension can feel unbearable, but it is purposeful. The black moon is not gentle, it is surgical. It removes, it cuts, it severs, so that what remains is only truth. You are being dismantled, not to be destroyed, but to be reborn into a form more aligned with your destiny. Astrologically, this black moon is unlike any in recent memory. It falls at the 29th degree of Leo, a point astrologers call critical karmic, or fated. Leo, the sign of the lion, rules sovereignty, creativity, and the courage of the heart. At its final degree, Leo demands total authenticity, total expression, total leadership of self. Half measures are no longer tolerated. Masks crumble. False light burns away. This black moon also squares Uranus in Taurus, the great awakener, the planet of shock and revolution. What does that mean? Expect sudden shifts in your material reality. Systems breaking, structures collapsing, stability uprooted. And with Neptune retrograde in Pisces, the veil between worlds thins to almost nothing. Dreams bleed into waking life. Illusions dissolve. You see what was once hidden. Together, These aspects create a crucible of transformation, sudden endings, radical revelations, spiritual downloads that can no longer be ignored. The sky is demanding change, and it will not be denied. For the collective, this black moon will trigger upheaval. Political systems that are rotting will crack further. Economic illusions will wobble. Secrets long buried will surface. The collective shadow, the truths humanity has been unwilling to face, will be illuminated by the very absence of light. But do not misunderstand. This is not punishment. This is correction. The black moon reveals what must collapse, so that the new earth can emerge. And you, if you are hearing this, are not here to fear that collapse. You are here to stand as an anchor, as a bridge, as a keeper of frequency. While others tremble, you will feel calm. While others cling to the old, you will already be walking into the new. Remember, the chaos outside is a mirror of the restructuring inside. Both are necessary. Both are sacred. Both are part of the greater unfolding. But let us return to you. Your personal experience of this black moon, it will ask you to face your shadows more directly than ever before. Patterns you thought you had healed may return, not to punish you, but to test your readiness to release them fully. Old fears, doubts, or addictions may resurface, demanding resolution. You may find yourself triggered in relationships, confronted with the very dynamics you swore you had left behind. This is the black moon's way of clearing the residue. The question it asks is simple but profound. Will you step boldly into the void, or will you cling to what you have outgrown? If you step forward, the unknown may feel terrifying, but it will also feel exhilarating. Because deep inside, you already know everything you truly desire lives on the other side of this surrender. To move through this energy consciously, you must engage it deliberately. On the night of August 22nd, prepare a simple ritual. Light a single black candle. Take a piece of paper and divide it into two sides. On one side, write all you are ready to release. Your fears, your doubts, your outdated patterns, your attachments to the old self. Write until your hand aches, until the truth spills out raw and unfiltered. Then, on the other side, write in the present tense who you now choose to be. Write as if it is already true. I am sovereign. I am fearless. I am aligned with my highest destiny. When you are finished, burn the first side. Release it into the fire. Keep the second side close, under your pillow, in your journal, at your altar. This is not just a symbolic act. It is a contract with the cosmos, a declaration to the universe that you are ready to step into the void and be reborn. Beyond ritual, pay attention to your dreams during this window, especially from August 20th through 24. The black moon is a dream gate, a thinning of the veil. You may meet ancestors who guide you. You may see versions of yourself from past or future lives. You may receive images, numbers, or phrases that seem random but carry hidden meaning. Write them down. They are not accidents. They are messages. Some of you will experience déjà vu, so strong it feels as though you are walking two timelines at once. Others will feel the collapse of linear time, moments repeating, reality bending. These are not glitches. They are signs that the black moon is dissolving the boundaries between what was, what is, and what can be. Trust what comes. Do not dismiss it. Your dreams are instructions for the path ahead. Now, hear this clearly. You are not powerless in this process. You are not a victim of cosmic forces. You are a co-creator, and this black moon is your invitation to wield that power consciously. Fear will tell you to resist. Doubt will whisper that you are not ready. But the black moon does not wait for permission. It will strip away the false self regardless. The only question is whether you will resist and suffer, or surrender and rise. Declare now your choice. Speak it aloud. Write it. Anchor it. And then, go to the comments and type, I step boldly into the void. Do this not for me, but for you. Do this as a quantum act, a signature in the field of infinite possibility. Do this as your soul's way of declaring to the universe, I am ready. I am unafraid. I choose rebirth. The black moon is calling, and your only task is to answer. As the black moon rises unseen on August 22nd, you may notice that silence feels heavier than usual. Pay attention to this silence. It is not emptiness, it is fullness, a womb of potential holding everything yet to be born. When you sit in that silence, you will feel the hum of creation, the pulse of the universe breathing through you. This is why meditation and stillness are so important during this time. Do not fill the void with noise, distractions, or endless scrolling. Do not numb yourself with substances or overwork. Instead, allow the stillness to engulf you. In the quiet, you will hear the whispers of your soul more clearly than ever before. They will guide you. They will show you what to release, what to claim, what to walk away from, and what to walk toward. The black moon is not an external event, it is a mirror. Its darkness reflects your inner cosmos, inviting you to meet yourself in ways you never dared before. This is not an easy task. To meet yourself fully means to face the shadows you have avoided for lifetimes. The black moon pulls no punches. It will drag into the light those fears you have buried, the traumas you thought forgotten, the lies you told yourself so you could keep moving without breaking. Do not curse this process. Do not call it cruelty. It is grace, because only by facing your shadows can you reclaim the pieces of your soul that have been lost in them. This is integration, and integration is the key to sovereignty. Imagine standing in front of a mirror that shows not only your face, but every hidden fragment of your being. The child who felt abandoned, the lover who was betrayed, the warrior who failed, the dreamer who was mocked. Under the black moon, these versions of you come home. They do not return to haunt you. They return to be embraced. The wholeness you seek is waiting on the other side of this embrace. And so, beloved, prepare for release. You may cry without knowing why. You may feel anger rise like fire in your chest. You may find yourself grieving losses from years ago as if they just happened. Do not suppress these waves. They are not weaknesses. They are purification. The black moon is washing through your emotional body, scrubbing the residue of decades, sometimes lifetimes. If tears come, let them come. If rage surfaces, give it space and safe expression. If grief pours out, allow it. You are not breaking down. You are clearing out. This is the detox before the rebirth. Many of you will feel lighter after this release, as if a weight you didn't know you carried has finally been lifted. That is the void doing its work. That is the black moon removing the density that cannot come with you into your new timeline. Trust the purge. It is sacred. But even as you purge, understand this. The black moon is not only about endings. It is about beginnings hidden inside those endings. Like a seed buried in the soil, invisible in the dark, yet already preparing to burst into life. The void is not empty. It is pregnant with infinite possibilities. As you release, as you surrender, you create space for miracles to enter. You open doors to realities you could not access before. This is why surrender is not loss. It is gain. When you let go of the old self, the universe rushes to fill the vacuum with higher expressions of who you truly are. This is why many of you will feel sudden bursts of inspiration, visions of a future you never considered, callings to paths you once dismissed. They are not fantasies. They are previews of what your soul has been waiting to manifest. The black moon is not destroying you. It is rewriting you. This rewriting will not only affect your inner life, but also your outer reality. Expect shifts. In relationships, some connections will dissolve overnight, not with malice, but because they cannot survive the frequency you are stepping into. Others will deepen suddenly, as if lifetimes of soul recognition ignite in a single glance. Your work or career may change direction, sometimes abruptly. Projects that once felt urgent may crumble, while new opportunities appear as if out of nowhere. Finances may wobble as old streams dry up and new ones open. Do not panic. The black moon does not take without giving. It is a recalibration, removing what no longer sustains your future and aligning you with what will. If a door closes now, it is because it was never truly yours. If a door opens, it is because you are finally ready to walk through it. The external shifts mirror your internal rebirth. Some of you may ask, how do I know if I am ready? The answer is simple. Readiness is not a feeling, it is a choice. No one ever feels fully prepared to step into the void. The mind resists, clinging to what is familiar, even if the familiar is painful. But the soul knows. The soul has been waiting for this very moment. Readiness comes when you say, I trust. Readiness comes when you stop bargaining with the universe and start listening to its whispers. Readiness comes when you declare, I am willing to be remade. The black moon does not require perfection. It requires surrender. And surrender is a choice you can make right now. Not tomorrow, not when it feels safer, not when all the signs line up now. Because the void does not wait. The void calls, and your only answer is yes or no. Remember also that you are not moving through this alone. Though the void feels solitary, though the night of the black moon feels like endless darkness, you are surrounded by guides, ancestors, and unseen allies. Many of them will make their presence known more strongly during this time. You may hear whispers in meditation. You may feel a hand on your shoulder as you drift to sleep. You may sense presences in your room, not to frighten you, but to remind you are supported. Some of you will even meet aspects of your higher self in dream or vision, luminous versions of you who already embody the destiny you are stepping into. These are not fantasies. They are your soul reminding you of what is possible. When the fear of the void rises, remember, you walk with an army of light behind you. You are never abandoned. You are never alone. For those who fear the unknown, understand this truth. The unknown is where your power lives. Everything you have ever desired, the love, the freedom, the abundance, the purpose, exists not in what you already know, but in what you have yet to discover. The familiar cannot give you what your soul longs for. It can only repeat what you've already lived. The black moon drags you out of the familiar and thrusts you into the unknown because it is the only way for you to access the new. This is why it feels terrifying. The mind equates unknown with danger, but the soul equates unknown with destiny. When fear rises, remind yourself, the unknown is my home. The unknown is where my miracles wait. Speak it, anchor it, believe it. Because the moment you embrace the unknown instead of resisting it, the void transforms from a terror into a treasure chest. Now, let us look beyond the individual, beyond the personal. The black moon is not only reshaping you, it is reshaping the collective. Humanity as a whole stands at the threshold of collapse and rebirth. Old systems built on greed, fear, and control are crumbling. We see it in governments, in financial markets, in institutions of power. Many will cling desperately to these collapsing structures, but their fall is inevitable. The black moon energy accelerates this dismantling. It shakes foundations, exposes corruption, and pulls illusions into the lightless void. Do not be surprised if, around this time, shocking events erupt on the world stage. Secrets revealed, leaders exposed, systems disrupted. What looks like chaos is actually liberation. The old world cannot hold. The new world cannot rise until the old has fallen. And you, awakened soul, are here not to fear that fall, but to guide others through it. Understand the magnitude of this moment. You chose to incarnate in this timeline, in this very year, in this very body, to witness and participate in. This shift, the black moon of August 22nd, 2025, is not just an astrological curiosity. It is a cosmic hinge, a turning point, a doorway through which both you and the collective must pass. Your presence here proves your readiness. Your listening to this message proves your alignment. You are not an observer. You are a participant, a co-creator, a torchbearer. When you type, when you speak, when you declare, I step boldly into the void, you are not only rewriting your own timeline, you are anchoring a new frequency for all of humanity. The void is vast, but together we fill it with light. The black moon is calling. The question is no longer if you are ready, but whether you will rise to the call. As the black moon passes overhead, invisible yet overwhelmingly present, you will. Notice how the veil between worlds thins almost to nothing. Dreams will intensify. Visions will pour into your awareness. Synchronicities will multiply. Numbers repeating. Animals appearing as messengers. Conversations aligning with thoughts you had moments before. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations. The universe is whispering back to you. You are aligned. You are listening. You are awakening. In the days surrounding the black moon, pay close attention to every sign. Do not dismiss the song that plays when you wake up, or the feather on your path, or the sudden thought that brings clarity to a long-held confusion. These are not random. They are the language of the void, the secret alphabet of spirit. The black moon will speak in subtle ways, and those who are awake will hear the call in everything. And in your dreams, beloved, you may encounter more than just symbols. You may walk with ancestors who have been waiting to guide you. You may meet guides who reveal themselves in forms both familiar and strange. Some of you will see past lives, re-experiencing moments that shaped who you are today. Others will glimpse future timelines, visions of yourself radiant, powerful, unrecognizable, not because you became someone else, but because you finally remembered who you are. These dream encounters are not fantasies. They are transmissions. They are activations. They are coded messages designed to awaken your DNA, to trigger your memory, to unlock the gifts you came here to embody. Do not shrug them off as imagination. Record them, honor them, meditate on them. For the dream gates, opened by the black moon, are a portal, and through that portal, your soul will deliver instructions. Listen, obey, trust. But understand this truth. The black moon is not simply giving you visions for your curiosity. It is recruiting you. It is calling you to your mission. Each of you carries a purpose, and many of you have felt it burning in your chest without knowing how to name it. Some of you are healers. Some are teachers. Some are bridge builders between the old world and the new. Some are artists, visionaries, storytellers, weavers of new realities through sound, color, and word. Whatever your role, the black moon will make it undeniable. The ache in your heart that says, "I am here for something more," will no longer be an ache. It will be a command from your soul, from source itself, saying, "Now is the time." You will not be able to ignore it. You will not be able to hide. The void does not tolerate delay. It demands embodiment, and yes, this embodiment will challenge you. Your mission may require you to leave jobs, places, or relationships that once felt safe. It may call you into visibility when you prefer invisibility. It may ask you to speak truths that make others uncomfortable, to stand firm when others waver, to walk paths no one around you understands. This is the price of awakening, but it is also the reward, because in embodying your mission, you will feel alive in a way you never have before. No amount of money, status, or approval could compare to the fire of living your soul's calling. The black moon strips away the false comfort of smallness and demands the courage of expansion. If you resist, the pressure will break you. If you surrender, the current will carry you, and in that current, you will discover the life you were always meant to live. When the black moon's night has passed, do not assume the work is finished. What happens on August 22nd is only the ignition. The days and weeks that follow will be a period of integration. You may feel raw, exposed, even emptied out, as if everything familiar has dissolved. This is natural. You have stepped through the void. You are no longer who you were. Now, your task is to anchor the new frequency, to protect it, to nurture it like a newborn flame. Do not rush back into old patterns or distractions. Guard your energy. Spend time in nature. Journal, meditate. Move your body with intention. Surround yourself with those who honor your becoming. The afterglow of the black moon is fertile ground. What you plant then will determine what blossoms in the months to come. Treat it as sacred, because it is. And so, beloved, the black moon of August 22nd, 2025 is not an ending, but a threshold. It is the pause between heartbeats, the silence before the dawn, the unseen gateway through which every soul must walk. Do not fear its darkness, for the darkness is not your enemy. The darkness is your teacher, your midwife, your portal into remembrance. Walk into it with courage. Lay down what no longer belongs. Trust that what is meant for you will rise, luminous. On the other side, you are not here by accident. You are not listening to these words by chance. You are chosen, called, and prepared for this exact moment in time. When the black moon rises, let your heart rise with it. When the void opens, step boldly inside, for beyond the void, A new world waits, and it is waiting for you.